everybody. Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have our chief guest, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan sir, over here. So I would request everybody to settle down. We'll start the event in 5 minutes sharp. event in a couple of minutes. Please come in, please settle down. In a void. I'm Arvind Subramaniam. I lead all things growth at ToHands, and your host started his career by being an all-India topper and a member of Indian Administrative Service, a role model in public policy and Harvard. The list goes on. It goes on to tell us that we should be a lifer, government of Telangana, with close to 2 decades of experience in the field of IT and entrepreneurship. Ma'am has been a torchbearer of Innovation Cluster and a voice of women. Would like to thank you, ma'am, for your contribution. Last but not the least, Mr. Srinivas Rao, the man who needs no introduction, especially on the floor. Sir, we're grateful for this chance and for believing in us. Superb. Next up, let's kickstart the event by felicitating our chief guest. I would like to humbly request the first person because of which ToHands came. The name is actually born from her little ToHands. Ma'am, on the stage, Jesh Das. Next up on stage, we'd like to request believing in us, for youngsters, for budding entrepreneurs, for putting us faith in us, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, taking the time out, coming here. Guys, thank you, Sashi ji. Thanks for taking the time out. All right, cool. So jumping straight into it, right? So while you're here, we share our story, how we identified the problem, how we formed the kick-ass team, built the product, followed by a keynote session by Mr. Jayesh Ranjan. We would request. Check.
Thank you very much. All the colleagues of theirs who have been working for so many, but we don't associate MSME owners, small traders as being very conversant with Ghana 2 years ago. The lotteries, essentials delivered to their customers based on online of history. And typically in these kind of cities, Ghana stores who are there for decades altogether, and typically you develop some kind of a decades of questions are asked, and you really felt for these kind of fellows who don't have any online presence, they can't deliver. We, with the help of a few partner organizations, tried something very unique, which today is recognized as one of the, they're kind of old-fashioned kind of people, so you don't anticipate them to small traders, MSMEs, etc., which is called CAIT, show to them how to store their inventory online, created a payment gateway. They also became digital and they were able to kind of service their customers. So in a way, well, college, they may not have big degrees, they may not speak English, but their ability or inability to advocate before them. So in this context, I'm very happy that, as we can see from a pricing point of view, this is very, very competitive. But what really gladdens my heart for a hardware product, most of the times hardware products are manufactured in China, manufactured in Philippines, and though Indian companies are weak and attractive, and obviously when you don't have too much of degrees or formal education, it's very well designed for them, and happy. And I do hope that that will be the kind of guidance and support you will get from domain experts in the coming MSMEs.
To support, he genuinely does this. Unreviewed. Thank you. just the term for you. This is just the trailer, the main picture. Hand of what this Made in India product is all about. To get a feel of the product like that.
UP. We did the one to calculate the amount on calculator. Inside the calculator, I have open the app and type. I look POC on one. Look at the design. We think about how the user regularly. We added only two. Okay, so let's say the owner is all the time, but they can create a hotspot in their mobile. Continue basically the data part. We want the hardware. We can replace the firmware inside it. Okay, better than them and all. But so that you will get in the market. Section will be releasing
Fastest train probably you've seen in the hub, right?
I told about all. Basically, smartphone, but they will definitely use a calculator. So it's calculated like in India.
Unique about our product.
And that Jesse either Casio or
Also equally good. Just idea to product software and Shanmugh. Who's Shanmugh? So he's the
facility for like.
What is the hard part?
Do this. We can't do this.
Silent person. What's your role on the company?
On it, and that much memory, and it is never lost in the server. So yeah, that's.
So I don't want transitions, but audience that I know it's the 30 days.
Thank you. Came together and did it. There were a lot of invisible guide about the journey, helping us, mentoring such a young bunch of.
They need. Here the good news was that where they come from, and he did not came back with the answers. And or thing I would say, and I think he was always
Is that you want to give it to?
as they say, let me put the
I think very.
Mank, he's like here. Okay, my tension are gone. Okay.
a dream. He has his two of you know, growing the business sits at the top, and say, I believe if the dream team is there are lots
Together to invite us.
Also, T-Hub team. Okay, T-Hub team. Thank you so much. Sold us.
And you a couple of days ago that right. So being able to build a solution, I think it will and the